It looks like shit. A new trailer for season 2 of the Devil May Cry anime just dropped, and let's just call it how it is. It's looking like diarrhea dookie garbage. I've been a long-time fan of the series and replayed the games countless times. Haven't touched much DMC 2 or DMC Reboot, admittedly, but otherwise I've been very invested in the franchise. When it comes to the anime though, I've been nothing but disappointed. Other fans of the Devil May Cry series felt the same when season 1 of the anime dropped last year in April. Many felt that the series disrespected established lore and grossly mischaracterized some characters, most egregiously being Lady. I wholly agree with this sentiment, and when I saw season 2's newest trailer dropped, I couldn't have been less excited about it. So I decided to check it out on stream with chat. Here are my thoughts. How we doing? Let's turn off this intro song. So, there we go. So basically, I want to play Deadlock. That's the main purpose of the stream. But, I also want to talk about a franchise that is very near and dear to me. Not like, maybe not, it's kind of a reaction. It's kind of like a reaction thing. Devil May Cry, for those who don't know, I'm looking at the camera for this one because it's important. Devil May Cry, seriously, was one of the games that, like, saved gaming as a love and as an interest for me. It was, 2019, 2020? I was, like, hooked on League of Legends, and I think that was just about all I was playing was League of Legends. Maybe some other multiplayer, like Overwatch, before it was Overwatch 2. Maybe I was also getting into that, but Devil May Cry was there for me. Also, Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Also, another one of my top, 3 games of all time for it. Devil May Cry, Xenoblade, goated franchises. But this is about Devil May Cry. I'll talk about Xenoblade another time. Devil May Cry 1 seriously saved me. It had just been so long since I'd played, a good single-player just game at all. I was so stuck, and I recommend this to anybody that is getting just so mad or just frustrated with games that you play. Take a look at what games you're playing, because there's a good chance that you're playing Marvel Rivals, Overwatch, what else is big, Arc Raiders, Battlefield, COD. You're playing some multiplayer game and you're getting pissed off because you're spending anywhere between 10 and 40 minutes for some of these. 40 minutes being League of Legends, even up to an hour. Generally not, but 50-ish minutes at the latest end. Just being mad at your entire team. So take a look at what you're playing. If you're feeling disenfranchised and just over gaming, take a look at what you're playing and seriously boot up some good single player games. But for me, Devil May Cry was that. I've been replaying Devil May Cry 1. Also, the glare in my glasses is low-key kind of bugging me every time I look over. I think it's the glare from my poster, the glare of my light, which is back here, hitting the poster, hitting my glasses. Dumb stuff. Devil May Cry was there for me. It always has been. It's Devil May Cry 3 in particular is my comfort game. Devil May Cry 5, I love all of them except DMC 2. I've played very minimal DMC 2, and I've technically played DMC Devil May Cry, the reboot, but not more than a level or two. Not even because I thought it was horrible, but just because I was burnt out. That was the end of me playing all the DMC games, so I was just kind of burnt out. Haven't returned to it. So I do want to revisit that game. But Devil May Cry 3 has been one of my biggest comfort games. Devil May Cry 1, God, even DMC 4 is so good. But basically, all this to say, I fucking love Devil May Cry. So, what was that, last year? Yeah, last year. It was announced the DMC anime was coming to be, and that it was led by Adi Shankar, the guy that did Castlevania, or at least his name was attached to it. What we knew at the time for 2024 when this anime was released was that basically the main guy of Castlevania was going to be leading it. And so that shit was oh, awesome, cool stuff. Trailer 1 came out. I remember still being kind of hyped. Nonetheless, season 1 came out last year. Yeah, April 2025. I mean, it's DMC 3 roughly based. So how wrong can they get it? Pretty fucking wrong. I watched, I want to say 2 episodes. But I was done with it by the time I watched the first episode. That first episode, as soon as it was revealed that Lady was a cop, I was just clocked out, couldn't care less. And I don't even remember. The worst part is I can't even remember anything else. I remember Dante was being pretty goofy, but I didn't have too much of a qualm with that. I mean, it's younger than DMC3 Dante, and DMC3 Dante is pretty goofy, albeit not to the level of the anime, and that's like its own beef. You know, I understand some of the goofiness. A lot of the mainstream like Dante stuff is like the goofy Wahoo Pizza Man stuff. So that was fun. Centering the show, not that I dislike Lady. I love Lady in Devil May Cry the games. In the show, she was not interesting to me. She was a cop too. I know I already said that, but that was seriously my biggest thing, was why the fuck is Lady a cop? Like, why? I need to maybe even, I don't want to say rewatch that season 1 because I only watched 1, maybe 2 episodes, but, and this is the reason why I put like the DMC trailer stuff in the title of the stream. We're going to watch this. So we're going to swap over. Let's real quick watch it. It really has just, I mean, it's horrible. It's horrible. Let's check this out.
Who are the chicks?
Ooh, those are 2 fine ladies you're holding.
I mean, it's really not even that much. It's a pretty weak trailer. No, I can't. I'm sorry. I fucking hate Lady.
Yeah, I think I can work with these.
Tony Redgrave!
Alias.
It's the most thoughtful gift anyone's ever given me.
Get that! Oh my god. What are you doing up here? He hates being held, so he's about to jump down.
I think I can work with these.
Oh, that's the cutest baits ever. Oh my god, that's the cutest baits ever. Okay, buddy.
It's the most
Get down.
thoughtful gift.
I ain't petting you right
anyone's
now.
ever
I saw a picture on like Twitter earlier of his fit, and I just need to see if that's real. Oh, it's basically just gray. Like no sauce underneath the jacket. He's just gray with a red jacket. First of all, don't like that. But when I saw this trailer, the first thing I noticed was, why the fuck is he reloading his guns? Why? And I've seen people complain about that the most. They also cut onto that. He doesn't reload his guns in the game. And I know it's like, oh, haha, gameplay. But I'm pretty sure they explained it to be like some type of, I want to say like, this is going to sound ignorant, but some type of demon magic, basically. Some type of devil magic. Or like magic bullets or something where he doesn't have to reload it. They tried to explain it in the games. My other issue, well, it's, okay, hold on. Elephant in the room, I still hate Lady's design. And I hate that she's a cop. It's horrible. I don't care if, I don't know how the story went. Maybe she like leaves the cops at the end of season 1, but she's still dressed like one and it's horrible. I don't like it. The other thing is, and I don't know who this character is, she might be in the games or at least within the lore somewhere. Not in the games, I don't think, but at least within the lore. To my understanding, Ebony and Ivory were given to Dante. I don't want to say that they were a gift from his mom, but something similar to that. They were given to him as like a sentimental gift. And this just, it does not give that vibe. It does not give that vibe. And I know that this is like the super introduction to Dante, like super early on. It just feels like they're changing so much. And from my understanding, they changed so much like in season 1, and this is just continuing that already not great trend. The other thing that I noticed before like this blew up on Twitter and I saw stuff was Ebony and Ivory. From what I remember in the games, they do not fire the same. I don't remember which one, but one of them fires like a more powerful shot and one of them fires more fast. That is not what's happening here. And granted, he's not using his like, what did I call it? Evil devil magic or something? Demon magic? He's not using that here, so maybe that's part of the demon magic. But genuinely, like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I mean, and the fit, what is that? What is that? I saw somebody that was like, oh, well, he just got out of prison. Dude, he's got no sauce. Zero sauce. It looks like he's wearing the same fit in all these clips.
Brother. We found him.
Okay, I will say the one clip that I have seen from the end of Devil May Cry, I don't know if this is the end of Devil May Cry or maybe it's just like part of this, is the Virgil, like, someone says like, there's a storm approaching, and then Virgil goes, I am that storm. And then the ending credits are like, I am the storm that is approaching. You know what I mean? I hate it. I can't. I just hate it. We have to stop because I hate it. it pains me. It really does. It hurts my soul. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Devil May Cry. I was not a big fan. Not a big fan. So after recording the initial stream, it actually came to my attention just on Twitter that not only does it look like Dookie and not really respect the lore of the franchise, which, you know, baby nerd complaints, but also it straight up copies a scene from the YouTube video Tactical Reload from Corridor Crew. And here, I'll pull that up now. This is not paying homage. This is not referencing a scene. This is straight up just copying a scene from a lesser known creator just because you think it looks cool. This is the same as one of your friends telling you they drew something awesome, and then you look at it and they just traced over a picture that somebody else made. In short, Season 2 of the Devil May Cry anime looks just as disappointing as the first. As a big fan of the games, I'm once again skipping out on this exciting installment. If you like the show, then power to you. If you're like me and you can't stand it, then do not watch the anime. It'll just give more views, which will lead to more of the show being produced. But yeah, that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and thank you guys for all the support on stream and on my short content, be that here on YouTube, over on TikTok. It really means a lot to me. My next video will be an in-depth look at Devil May Cry 1 and my relationship with the series, which I am really excited to share with you guys. But for now, fuck AI, fuck Out of Touch execs, and have a good day. Peace.